And hello and welcome to West Yorkshire Engines. Remember the vehicle we had yesterday severely lacking in power? Now the air to fuel ratio wasn't quite correct with the way that snorkel kit has been fit. So we've been able to sort out that along with a replacement airbox, because that's what we needed as well. So we've done that, and obviously the vehicle's still lacking in power. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a forced regeneration. It doesn't have to come up as a fault code to need a forced regeneration, so we're going to do that now, and then we're going to share with you whether it's repaired the car or not. Right guys, this vehicle, as you know, came up with absolutely no fault codes, absolutely chugging back, no power at all. Exactly what it was, the air to fuel ratio was totally incorrect. So we've done a few changes, done a DPF regen. And what I'm going to do now is show you how you can actually do a DPF regen yourself manually, but also what I need you to understand is doing a DPF repair is not actually that straightforward. It could indicate faulty fuel injectors, and if so, you need to drive the car longer to ensure that if you don't have faulty injectors, you don't burn out an exhaust temperature sensor. Because if you do get that fault, that's what you need to be looking at, because that's what's burnt out the actual sensor itself is faulty fuel injectors. It burns it out. So what we're going to do with this now is we're going to do a manual using Trictonic gearbox regen. See, I'm taking it right up to 4,000 RPM there. That was just in first gear. Second. RPM, 4,000 RPM. Getting in third gear. Get it in the third gear and do exactly the same, but I want you to hold it there for about 20 minutes. Now obviously I've already done this, so I'm not going to drag it out for 20 minutes, but this is what you need to do every now and again. And another thing that's important, the vehicle has got to be at optimum temperature as you do it. Now this car yesterday, like I said, absolutely no power whatsoever. As soon as you hit a hill, you were lucky to get 2,000 RPM and 15 mile an hour out of her. So I'm just going to show you how she's responding. Right guys, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to drive the car normally. I'm going to put it in a normal automatic drive, and we're going to tackle this hill and see how she responds. Here we go, up the hill. Absolutely flying machine. That's what I like to hear. So we'll just check live data. That's me, I'm confident this car's a happy bunny. It's a shame somebody's in front of me. Oh, thank you. Woohoo! They can shift these babies. So it's good to give your system a good blowout every now and again. But remember guys, remember that timing chain. If you hear any uncharacteristic rattles or noises coming from the engine, you're listening for faulty injectors, which is normally a rattle between 1500 RPM and 2500 RPM, or timing chain noise, which can be deceiving because it can go away once the engine's warm and when you've got good oil pressure. Well, that's another repair done by West Yorkshire Engines. Need our help and assistance at all? Please feel free to get in touch.